Picture this: an office worker stuck in a 9-to-5 job, spending most of his day sitting in front of a computer. He's your average Joe, living a sedentary lifestyle with barely any time for fitness. Now imagine the same man, after the office hours, transforming into a CrossFit champion, defying all norms and stereotypes associated with office workers. This is the story of a man who decided to break away from his monotonous life and set on a journey to fitness and health. He was no different from any other office worker, spending long hours sitting at his desk, dealing with the stresses of work. But he realized that his sedentary lifestyle was taking a toll on his health. He decided to change. He joined a CrossFit gym, initially struggling to keep up with the intense workouts. But he was determined. He pushed through the pain, the fatigue, and the skepticism from his colleagues. He faced the challenges head-on. He started to see changes, not just in his physical strength, but also in his mental well-being. His energy levels were up, he was more focused at work, and he was happier. His transformation was inspiring. His colleagues, who initially doubted his commitment, now admired his dedication. His story is proof that it's never too late to start a fitness journey. It shows us that our jobs, our routines, our lifestyles don't have to define us. We can break away from the stereotypes and write our own story. This office worker turned CrossFit champion chose to defy the norms, to challenge himself, and to prioritize his health. He chose fitness over complacency, strength over weakness. Just when you thought a desk job was a barrier to fitness, this office worker proved us all wrong. Imagine a 70-year-old grandmother who, instead of knitting sweaters, lifts weights and runs marathons. Picture a woman who, at the age when most are settling into the quiet comforts of retirement, decided to embark on a journey that would forever change her life. This is the story of a spirited grandmother who, at the age of 70, decided to take control of her health and fitness. She was no different from any other grandmother, lovingly doting on her grandchildren, baking cookies and knitting sweaters. But somewhere along the line, she realized that age was just a number, and it didn't define her abilities or her dreams. Her journey wasn't easy, to say the least. Imagine stepping into a world dominated by youth and vigor, a world that constantly reminded her of the years that had passed. The initial struggles were real, the sore muscles, the breathlessness, the stereotypes that society threw at her. She was often met with incredulous looks when she mentioned her new fitness routine. People around her couldn't fathom why a woman of her age would want to lift weights and run marathons. But she was undeterred. She knew the road to fitness was long and arduous, but she was ready to take it on. Every morning, she would lace up her sneakers, put on her workout gear, and step out into the world, ready to defy the odds. With each passing day, she grew stronger, faster, healthier. Her energy was infectious, inspiring those around her to rethink their own fitness journeys. Her story is a testament to the power of determination and resilience. She broke through the stereotypes, proving that age is no bar to fitness. Her journey serves as an inspiration, not just to other grandmothers, but to anyone who has ever doubted their ability to achieve their fitness goals. This grandmother chose to rewrite her life's narrative at an age when most would be content to let life pass by. She chose to challenge the status quo, to push her boundaries and to live life on her terms. She chose health, fitness, and vitality over complacency and stereotypes. Just when you thought age was a barrier, this grandmother proved us all wrong. Think of a skinny guy, often overlooked, always told he's too weak to even lift a dumbbell. Picture him in your mind, the one who's always dismissed at the gym, who's laughed at when he says he wants to build muscle, the one who's constantly underestimated because of his natural physique. This is the story of that skinny guy who decided to defy the stereotype that had been thrust upon him. Our protagonist, let's call him John, was naturally lean. His metabolism worked faster than a bullet train, and no matter how much he ate, he never seemed to put on any weight. Some would call it a blessing, but for John, it was a curse. He was constantly belittled, told he was too weak, too fragile, that he'd never be able to build muscle. But John was not one to back down. He decided to turn these negative comments into fuel for his determination. He set out on a mission to transform his body, to build strength and muscle, and most importantly, to prove to himself and the world that he was not defined by his starting point. John dedicated hours each day to his fitness regime. He studied nutrition, learned about the importance of protein intake for muscle growth. He trained under a skilled coach, and slowly but surely he began to see changes. His arms became more defined, his chest broadened, his strength increased. He was no longer that skinny guy. He was becoming a testament to the power of perseverance and determination. John's journey was not easy. There were days of doubt, days when he felt like giving up. But he pushed through, defying the skinny stereotype with every lift, every rep, every drop of sweat. His story is a shining example of what one can achieve with a positive mindset, unwavering determination, and sheer hard work. John's transformation is a clear testament to the fact that starting points don't define your strength or your potential. It's a powerful reminder that we are not defined by the labels others place on us, but by our own actions and our determination to rise above. Picture a plus-sized woman constantly told that fitness isn't for her size, but who chose to challenge this stereotype. Her name is Lisa. Lisa, a woman who never allowed the scale to define her worth or dictate her potential. She was always a tad more voluptuous than her peers, but that never deterred her spirit or dimmed her passion for fitness. From the start, Lisa was met with discouragement. The fitness industry, with its obsession for slim figures, often made her feel out of place. She was told, more times than she could count, that maybe fitness wasn't for her. But Lisa, she was not one to back down. She chose to challenge the stereotype, to defy the societal expectations. She embraced her love for fitness, not to fit into a certain size, but to feel strong, to feel empowered. She began to attend yoga classes, often being the only plus-size woman in the room. But she held her head high, confident in her resolve. Over time, Lisa noticed changes, not just in her body, but in her mind. She felt stronger, more flexible. Her confidence soared. She was doing things she never thought possible, challenging her body in ways she never imagined. And then, Lisa did something extraordinary. She decided to share her journey, to inspire others like her. She started a blog, documenting her fitness journey, sharing her struggles, her victories. She became a beacon of hope for many plus-size women who felt left out of the fitness narrative. Her message was clear. Fitness has no size. It's not about being thin or fitting into a certain mold. It's about feeling good in your own skin, challenging your body, and celebrating every small victory. Lisa is now a certified yoga instructor, teaching others that fitness is for everyone, regardless of your size. She's a living testament to the power of perseverance, the power of breaking stereotypes. She is a living example that fitness has no size. Now think about your own fitness journey. What's stopping you? Is it the perception that you're too old or too young? Perhaps you've labeled yourself as too skinny or too overweight. Or maybe it's that you believe you're not athletic enough. You see, we all have these preconceived notions about ourselves, these stereotypes that we've internalized and allowed to dictate our actions. It's crucial to understand that these stereotypes are just that, stereotypes. They're generalized and oversimplified ideas, not definitive truths. And just as we've seen people shatter these stereotypes, so can you. The journey to fitness isn't exclusive to a select few. It's a path that's open to everyone, regardless of age, size, or athletic ability. It's not about achieving perfection or conforming to the societal image of fitness. It's about taking consistent steps towards a healthier you, both physically and mentally. You see, fitness is not a destination, it's a journey that's unique to each of us. Your fitness journey doesn't have to mimic someone else's. You don't have to run a marathon or lift heavy weights if that's not your thing. Your journey could be as simple as taking a walk around the block every day or choosing stairs over the elevator. The key here is to break free from the stereotypes you've set for yourself. Challenge them, defy them. Start small, but start somewhere. Don't let the fear of not fitting into a certain mold stop you from embarking on your fitness journey. Remember, every step you take towards your fitness goal is a step towards breaking stereotypes. You're not just working towards a healthier body, but also a healthier mindset. One that understands and appreciates the diversity in fitness journeys. So, what are you waiting for? Start your fitness journey today. Break those stereotypes, not just for others to see, but for yourself. Because the most rewarding part of this journey isn't just the physical transformation, but the mental one. The one where you realize that you are capable of so much more than you ever thought possible.